Watch Sunday morning, I'm waiting for my pre to kick in, so let's just go get some bastard. I like that.
Yeah. Give it some bastard. Give it some bastard.
Mm.
Oh, I think that settles it then.
That's it. That's day 2, bastard.
Yeah.
Day 2.
Okay. Hey everyone, welcome to day 2 of the Moose Diary. I'm back here with Adam and we are going to train pull today. Adam wants to give it some bastard, he said, so I think that's high on the agenda today. Yeah, anything you want to add?
No.
Okay, cool.
No.
So today's workout, we're doing single arm pull down to start, which is kind of like a semi warm up working kind of movement. So we're going to be fatiguing the lats, but not trying to fatigue systemically, because after that we've got barbell RDLs and we want to really load up and give that some bastard. And yeah, and then we're going to go for 2 sets on that, 2 sets T-bar row, 2 sets wide grip pull downs, and then we're on to 2 supersets to finish, straight arm pull downs, cable face pulls, and incline dumbbell row, standing barbell coil.
Lots of warming up today, because I slept like a fucking rock last night.
Really?
So I just need to make sure nice and loose.
Yeah. I had a dream last night, right? That
Martin Luther King.
yeah, no, it wasn't on my MLK dream. But I had a dream last night that somebody woke me up. I was asleep, I wasn't awake, but somebody woke me up by blaring the TV on like full volume and watching this program of a T-Rex reading a bedtime story. So that's how I slept
What were
last
you
night.
taking?
I don't know. I didn't take anything, but maybe somebody slipped some LSD.
I had a dream that I looked in the mirror and this bit of my beard was shaved, but just this bit, and I woke up and I had to check. So I thought, is it? But it wasn't.
It wasn't.
That's my story for the day.
Sound wild. Wild.
Shit story Sunday.
Wild boys. Okay, sound shit story Sunday has been wrapped up. We'll see you in the gym.
Yeah.
Alright guys, so the key points on the single arm pull downs, anytime you're doing any kind of pull down movement for lats, make sure that you're driving the elbow down towards the ribs, because the function of the lat is to drive the humerus down and back towards the lower back. Any muscle will bring the origin to the insertion, and the origin is down towards the lower back of the lat, and the insertion is at the top of the upper arm bone. So just focus on driving down. The key point is to think about elbows in pockets. Elbows in pockets. finished RDLs, 2 heavy as fuck sets on that, top set and a back off set, top set 5 to 8, back off set 8 to 12. How did they go?
Boss.
Adam PB'd. He got a PB on his top set and back off set or not?
Yeah. My
2
back off
PBs.
set was my PB as well.
Oh, nice. So, 2 PBs for Adam. I got not a PB for me, but considering I've not been very consistent, pretty good numbers today. So definitely foundation to build on. Now we're at seated machine row. So 2 sets here, and yeah,
Let's get it.
anything to add? Let's get it. Let's get it.
Get up. We want you to get on your feet. Stand up, stand up. Come on, get loose with the heat. Right now. Pick your body till you black out. So get the fuck up. Cause we gon' light up this place. We got the business for days. Tokyo GA from the outer space. So cover and dock, you're out of luck. We don't give up. Yeah, we're going up. Next floor is us. You're riding with us. Get up. We want you to get on your feet. Stand up. Come on, get loose with the heat. Right now. Pick your body till you black out. So get the fuck up.
Okay, so we've just wrapped up.
1 minute. It's first camera action.
Vain cunt. Okay. So we've just wrapped up pull session, first pull session of the new programming. How did it go? How'd you find it?
Boss. Absolutely boss.
Fantastic.
Very draining.
Yeah.
In a good way. I feel like I'm just smashed.
Them RDLs take it out of you though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So the RDLs, the second movement in, from that point on, both of us were just like, just like smashed.
It was a case of forcing each other through the session after that because we were just left everything in the squat rack.
Good session though, good session. I think it was good starting point. So from now, this is what I want to talk about in the wrap-up video here. I want to give a little bit of information about logbooking. So what we've got now is we've got the first 2 workouts, and I'm going to do the leg workouts, get the leg workout numbers as well. But on the first week's worth of workouts, you log all your numbers. So here, what you can see is I've got a logbook. I've written all my exercises out, and I've written all the weights and reps out for each one. So I don't know if you can see, I don't know if it'll be front or backwards, but I'll put that in front of the camera there. A bit messy, but you can see, like, for example, RDLs, I write set 1 and set 2 there, and then obviously date it, and the next time I come through this session, which will be in 2 weeks, then I can just refer back to the numbers I got there, and that's my guide. That's like, right, okay, you don't go lower than that. So today I got 180 for 7 on RDLs. The very, very minimum is I get 180 for 7 again, but preferably you'll get 180 for 8, or you'll go up in weight. Yeah, so that's the basic premise of logbooking, but make sure you log your lifts, make sure you log what you've got as in terms of weight, and make sure you've got what you've got in terms of reps. Agreed?
Agreed. It does help having a logbook, because I normally keep my admin's up my arse at the minute, so I've been keeping the track on my phone, and honestly, it's just easy to carry a book. It may sound like trivial, but it is definitely easier to have a book, something physical. You can write it down. Yeah. It does make you a lot, and take it to every session with you. It just makes you a lot more accountable to yourself more than anything.
I find a good way to get sort of get yourself in the frame of mind to train before you work out as well is to have your logbook handy. Take yourself off to a quiet spot and write out your workout and think about your workout as you're writing it out, and start to get yourself in that training mind frame, you know. So you're rather than just going in cold from thinking about work or thinking about whatever's been going on in the day, you take 5 minutes out of your day in a quiet spot, whether it's in the car. We're in the staff room here at the gym because obviously I work here, but you know, wherever you are, just write your workout out and then just start to think about your workout. You know, if you've got numbers from previously, refer back to your numbers from previously, and then you know what you're going to be hitting, you know what you're going to be beating, what numbers you've got to beat, and that just gets you in the training mind frame, because like you're going to need to take yourself out of whatever situation you've just been in when you've been coming to the gym. If you're just coming straight from work, for example, you need to take yourself out of the work mind frame into the training mind frame. So that's just a nice little handy 5 minutes. Get some, you know, banging tunes on, whatever you want to listen to. So I think Adam's a big fan of Cher, aren't you, mate? So,
love it. Tina Turner, Cher, bit of Abba, Queen.
Exactly.
The best.
So simply the best. So yeah, but whatever gets you up for your training, rock, rap, whatever you want to listen to, get it on, write your workout out, get in the training mind frame, and you'll probably have a better session.
Yeah, turn the day off, turn your headphones on. Another one as well, I was going to say, rest between sets, don't go off. Like a lot of things you might see, like I used to believe it up until about 2 years ago. Yep. Like you've got to have 30 seconds rest in between each set or it's going to do nothing. If you're going heavy, I'm not talking like bodybuilder, Ronnie Coleman, I'm squatting 800 pound heavy, I'm talking heavy for you, like everyone's got the different limits. Yeah. If it's heavy for you, have a bigger rest. If you're literally like smashed after 30 seconds, you're thinking, right, I'm still smashed. You're not going to go and perform to your best after 30-second rest, so just give yourself a minute or two, maybe 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes, 5, whatever, and then go back in, and then make sure you're hitting those numbers that you've got written down in your book.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree with more. I think if you're doing this kind of training where it's low volume, so we're only doing 2 sets per exercise, whereas you'll see some people doing 5, 6, 7 sets per exercise, right? And you know, you can't go with the same intensity if you've got that level of volume. So we've put the volume right down, and we're only doing 2 sets per exercise. So therefore, we have to, you know, A, load the weight up on those exercises relative to our strength. It's heavy for us, and B, go balls to the fucking wall, right? Because if you half-arse your session when you're just doing 2 sets, then you're going to have a shit session because you're only doing 2 sets. So the having the low volume, having the 2 sets forces you to go balls to the wall. And bringing this sort of full circle, the reason I'm talking about this is because when you go that hard and that heavy, you are going to need a big rest time. You're going to need sometimes 5 minutes worth of rest time. Now that's not cool to talk about because, like you said, the bodybuilders and the physique athletes, a lot of them in the world right now, talk about you need 30 seconds rest time, or it's going to do fuck all. You need no more than a minute or whatever it is. But you know, if you're going, if you're training to a proper intensity with proper weight, then yes, you're going to need a big rest time. So my gauge for rest times is just make sure that your heart rate's returned to somewhat normal, and your breathing's returned to somewhat normal, and you've got your head right, ready to attack the next set. Because if your head isn't in it, your heart rate's still going, your breathing's still going, you're not going to be in the right headspace or in the right physical space to attack the next set and get out of the next set what you need to get out of it and beat your numbers, you know?
I can confirm it's worked for me because I used to do it a lot. I used to just limit myself to really short rest periods, and I'd never hit the heights I wanted to hit during the session. It's only the last year or 2 that I've sort of took a step back and started resting more, and it's definitely worked. My weights have all gone up, so
absolutely. Yeah. But I would say on the flip side to that, like we kind of do I would say 75% of our sessions are that style, where you'll go 2 sets, balls to the wall, heavy as fuck, rest as much as you need. But the last 25%, what we tend to do is a little bit more fast-paced superset stuff, right?
Yeah.
So today we did the straight arm pull downs and the face pull superset, and we did the incline row and the standing curl superset, and we do keep the rest down short. We don't time them, but I would say we'll probably do only have 30 seconds to a minute worth of rest
Yeah, like
on that.
Yeah, like you'll jump off literally 10 seconds, I
And
jump
you'll
on,
jump on.
and then you're resting obviously while I'm working. and vice
Exactly.
versa.
So we just kind of do work and
Yeah.
rest. But yeah, I would say if you're going for the heavy movements, the big compound movements, and you're doing the 2 sets, rest as much as you need. If you're doing the supersets, the fast-paced stuff, then it's a different goal. You're going for blood volumization rather than mechanical damage, which it means that you're going to go for like the pump work in layman's terms, right? So you're probably going to need to rest a little bit less. But for the majority of your work, if you want to build muscle, go heavy, go intense, and rest as much as you need.
Yeah.
Anything to add?
No.
Cool.
Good session. Enjoyed
Cool.
it.
Good session. Right, well, we'll wrap that up there, and we will see you there next time for a leg session on a Moose Diary. Peace. Hey guys, thanks for watching this video. Before you go, I just want to say, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. It really, really helps. And if you want to join in, if you want to give us some feedback, then drop a comment below. We'd love to see what you guys think. If you've got any questions whatsoever, let us know in the comments below, and we'll get right back to you. And don't forget, if you like what you see in this video, we've got plenty more where that came from over in our free Facebook group at www.talkmusclegrowth.com. That'll send you straight through to the Facebook group. I'll see you next time.